Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time for the best real estate podcast online. It is time for Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live with Mike and Dave Elkins, presented by Elite Realty Group.
Let's talk some real estate. Let's get you some good information today, as we always try to do. Don't forget, like, share, and invite people to our video.
If you know somebody's looking for a career change, first of the year's coming up, here's some good information.
They'll want to hear this, yes. Yeah. So we're going to talk about today 3 steps to obtaining your real estate license in the state of Tennessee this morning on our show here. So there are some requirements, okay? There's some things, we'll put this out there. This isn't the steps, but we're going to talk about just some requirements that you have to do. And there's a few more than this, but these are the major ones. Some requirements to actually being a real estate agent in the state of Tennessee. One, you have to be at least 18 years of age. Right? You have to have a high school diploma, GED. Right. That's the given. You have to be a resident for at least 45 days in the state of Tennessee prior to obtaining your real estate license. That's a key thing to do. And then you have to take a 60-hour and a 30-hour real estate licensing class. And at the end of that class, you have to pass an exam. Right? So today we're going to give you 3 steps. If you meet those qualifications, we're going to give you 3 steps today that you have to go through to get your real estate license. So what's step number 1? Let's give you some talking time today.
Who was it said I didn't?
Charlie
Groom.
Charlie Groom. Yeah. Charlie, if you're watching today, I'm turning it over to Dave today. He's going to do I'm going to be the commenter here today. Dave, tell us step number 1.
Well, number 1, you got to decide if that's what you want to do.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the easiest step. But you got to determine if it's going to be something that you want to do full-time or part-time.
Right. And you know, one of the reasons why we decided to do this show and actually do a lot of the videos that we do, that you all, by the way, watch every day on a weekly basis, daily basis. We do 2 or 3 a day, and they watch them, blow them up. That's where we're getting all of our views at. We decided to do that show because so many people are intrigued by the real estate business. And so we were like, if so many people are intrigued, why not let's give us some information about it, all right? So one of the reasons why we did that was, again, because of intrigue. Now, so if you're thinking about being a realtor, as Dave said, you really got to decide, do you want to do that? A lot of people don't understand really all that there is to being a realtor. Right? You got to decide for yourself, do I want to make a career out of this, or am I getting into it as a hobby? Because as a hobby, I've seen this happen many times. As a hobby, it's a very expensive hobby.
It is a very expensive.
Can be.
It could be, yeah.
It can be very expensive. And definitely it requires a commitment on your part to be able to get in, do what you need to do, be super successful, have the kind of success that you would want to be. A question we get a lot of times after people have decided, well, I kind of want to give this a try part-time.
Right.
You know, can I do it part-time? The answer to that question is yes. You can do it part-time, but it really requires even more of a commitment on your part. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I'm taking a 5-second timeout. Lori Old says that she hasn't been able to because she had brain surgery on November the 1st. So, Lori, we are definitely praying for you.
Absolutely.
I hope that everything gets going good for you there. That, hey, maybe somebody can go out and do that Christmas shopping for her. Do it online like me. I'll tell you where I'm going.
Right. That's exactly
anyways,
right.
I just wanted to address
shout out to Lori. We appreciate you, Lori, for
tuning
in today and watching us. And we pray. We didn't know you had the brain surgery. We pray for that. Everybody give Lori's comment a like. If you do that, a like or a love. Let's get some prayers going up for her today. Again, we thank you. Our viewers, we know you'll come through on that, by the way. Like and love that post of Lori's there in the timeline up. Prayers for you, Lori. So you'll get that done. Big Santa Claus will help out with that.
Right.
So again, part-time. The question's part-time.
Part-time.
Can that be done?
It can be done part-time. I don't know that I'm not going to go there. But
sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I was a buyer, I would look for somebody that's part-time. I would want somebody that's,
and I'll say a little bit more looking into that. It does happen. But honestly, it requires more of a commitment from a part-time person than it does a full-time person. And it would just take a whole lot of explaining to get that to you. But the answer is, if you want a career in real estate, sometimes you got to start that way. You know, sometimes you got to start that way. Build your business up. It's just going to take you longer to get to where you want to go as far as a full-time career in the real estate business.
It's just like anything else. You're not going to be able to you're not going to reap the benefits from it
Right.
if you're just part-time.
Absolutely. So again, step number one is you got to decide, is this something that I want to do? Because again, if it's something you want to do, just like anything else in life, jump in. Both feet, go for it. Don't half go for it, go for it.
Right.
And see what you can do. Because you really sell yourself short, not only on real estate, but anything you do in life, if you do it halfway, you're really selling yourself short. So step one is decide, is this something that I would want to do? Step number two, once you decide, hey, I want to do this, it intrigues me. I like this. I like people. I like looking at houses, so on and so forth. Step number two is you need to sign up for the class and pass the exam. Right. Now let's talk about that class just a minute, because I probably get a lot of worrisome people.
Everybody's worried about the test.
Everybody's worried about the test. Talk about that test in your experience.
Well, there's people, and I'm that person. I feel like that. I don't feel like I do good on tests.
Right.
And I think you said, I don't know if you said it right then or not, but yeah, you can do this online. You can take these classes online.
Right.
To where you don't even have to go to a classroom.
That's right.
Me personally, I would recommend, but again, everybody's different. Dad done his online.
I couldn't have.
Yeah, I'm not that person. I got to be there, feel it, touch it. I got to know exactly what I'm doing there.
I agree.
And I just think that our instructor taught us for the test.
Right.
Because it really is there's a lot to it.
Yes.
A lot on it. It's just like everything else you do in life, that they're going to tell you everything.
Yes.
And you only need to know about a quarter of it.
Yeah, this is what I'll tell people about the class and the test. The class, it's a 3-week class. The 60-hour lasts for 2 weeks. The 30-hour lasts for a week. It's usually given in 3 consecutive weeks. That's how it's usually done. There are evening classes, morning classes, as Dave said. There are online classes that you can take to pass that test. But here's what I'll say about the whole class. It's nothing about what will make you successful in real estate.
No.
It does teach you the legalities.
Right.
It teaches you what to do and what not to do as far as those legalities as far as real estate goes. But to be a realtor, it don't really teach you a whole lot about anything.
It don't teach you.
But the instructor, as Dave said, really gives you some information that's going to help you pass that test.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Right.
Is if you take the 3 weeks of classes, the 90 hours of classes, 60 and 30, and you pass that test at the end.
Right.
That's all that matters.
That's when you start your learning.
That's when your business really begins.
Right.
All right?
Right.
A good resource for that, if you are thinking or know someone that talks a whole lot more about classes than we can, is a website. It's TN, and I should have put this on a little scroll, but it's TN, like Tennessee, TN Trees, Trees,
Yeah.
TNTrees.com. They're one of the places that are here locally, Knoxville, that you can go and actually sit down and take that class, whether, again, it be in the morning or the evening. We're not promoting TN Trees at all. There are more companies out there. That's just one of the user-friendly ones that our people tell us that they're able to do, as far as get some good, get some good information from their classes to pass that test. So step one, decide if you want a career. Step two, you got to sign up for, take the class, and pass the exam. Step number three is, once you get all that, then you need to sign up with a local firm.
Right. That's, like I said, that's when your business starts.
And you may, what a lot of people do in our case with new agents, they'll come to me first and say, hey, I'm having these thoughts, I'm having these conversations, walk me and talk me through it. And this is what I tell everybody. If you've decided you want to do it, once you get that test taken, you pass those classes, that's when I'm really going to be able to take you by the hand and walk you through what it takes. Because there's a lot of things. You got to sign up with the local board. You got to get your E&O insurance. You got to get, on MLSs. You got to get some name badges, business cards, signs. That's where your local firm, whoever you sign up with, that's where they're going to take you by the hand and walk you right through that. But that's where the good begins.
And like I said, we work with a lot of different realtors, and there's a ton of good ones. But we hear this a lot, that there's a lot of them who do get it, and then they go off and they sign with a local firm. But the training is key. You have to be taught how to do it. Because if not, you're really going to get yourself in trouble. You could get yourself in trouble.
Yes.
You're doing a disservice to your customers. your clients, everything like that. So it is, definitely go somewhere that will take the time to train you.
Yes, because that's the key.
Not give you a video, say, watch this, and go have a good day.
That's what I was going to say. The teaching, training, and coaching is, once you get locally, that is the biggest thing that you're going to be able to do. Would you agree?
Yes.
We thank each and every one of you for listening to today's podcast. Tune in for future episodes by subscribing to our channel and get the latest and greatest real estate information right here on Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live, presented by Elite Realty Group. Until next time, have a great and blessed day.